Should you buy or lease the Porsche Taycan 2024 edition after its huge $22,500 price cut? Well, let's dive deep into this exciting topic. The Porsche Taycan has just gotten a lot more accessible with a massive $22,500 price cut, making it an even more attractive option for those looking to get into the electric luxury sedan family. By the way, guys, if you're new to the channel and are enjoying the video, please consider hitting that subscribe button as we are aiming for 1,000 subs by the end of the year. But hey, this price drop is kind of a big deal, especially for potential buyers and leasers who were previously on the fence about making a move. As we all might know, buying a Porsche can be challenging, especially due to the high cost of maintenance and repairs. These luxury vehicles, known for their performance, often require expensive upkeep. Common issues include engine problems like coolant leaks, transmission issues, and electronic failures in systems like the Porsche communication management. Additionally, insurance costs are higher due to the car's value and performance capabilities. As a result, these factors make owning a Porsche financially demanding beyond the initial purchase price. So, potential buyers should carefully consider these ongoing costs and ensure they have the budget to maintain the vehicle properly, as the price cut might not necessarily impact these issues positively. Exploring different models and comparing maintenance costs can help in making an informed decision. So, here's the doubt. With the Taycan's new pricing, is it better to buy or lease this luxury EV? Taking note that on one hand, buying gives you full ownership and the freedom to customize and drive the car as you please. On the other hand, leasing offers a lower monthly payment and the opportunity to drive a new car every few years. After some research, we found out that leasing a Porsche can present several challenges, primarily due to the high costs involved. Firstly, the monthly lease payments for Porsche vehicles are significantly higher compared to other luxury brands in the market. This is because Porsche cars tend to retain a significant portion of their value over time, meaning they don't depreciate as quickly as other cars in the market. While this is beneficial for resale, it results in higher lease payments since the depreciation over the lease term is lower. Additionally, maintenance and repair costs for Porsche vehicles can be quite steep. Even though the car is leased, if you don't know, the lessee is still responsible for these expenses, which can add up quickly. Another issue is the limited negotiation room at Porsche dealerships. See, unlike some other brands that offer substantial discounts or incentives on leases, Porsche dealerships are less likely to provide such deals. This can make it difficult to secure a favorable lease agreement. Furthermore, there are often strict mileage limits on Porsche leases, and exceeding these limits can result in hefty penalties. This can be particularly problematic for those who drive frequently or take long trips. Also, the insurance costs for leasing a Porsche are typically higher due to the vehicle's high value and performance capabilities. All these factors combined make leasing a Porsche a more expensive and potentially complicated option compared to leasing other luxury vehicles. Therefore, it's crucial for potential lessees to carefully consider their budget and explore all available options, or even non-luxury vehicles, before committing to a Porsche lease. Generally, when you factor in depreciation, which is typically higher for luxury vehicles, the math gets a bit more complicated. Now, on the other hand, buying a Porsche Taycan involves several costs. First, there's the initial purchase price, which can be quite high. However, recent price cuts have made this more affordable. Also, you need to think about maintenance. How often will you need to service the car? Well, happily, electric vehicles like the Taycan generally have lower maintenance costs compared to traditional cars because they have fewer moving parts. Insurance is another expense we should take note of. One question to have in mind is, do you know how much it will cost to insure a high-end car like the Taycan? Well, comment down below if you do. After that, then there's fuel. The good news is, the Taycan is an electric vehicle, so instead of gasoline, you'll be paying for electricity, which is considerable cheap nowadays, especially if you use solar energy as your main source of power. Finally, with the new price cut, the initial cost of buying a Taycan is lower, making it easier to manage these ongoing expenses. Does this make the Taycan a good choice for you? Well, let me know in the comments section below. However, you'll also need to think about depreciation, which could eat into the car's resale value over time depending on how much you use it, if you think of selling it in the future. But hey, What makes leasing good at times is that with a lease, you'll typically have lower monthly payments, since you're only paying for the car's depreciation during the lease term, and you'll have the opportunity to drive a new car every few years, which can be a big deal for those who like to stay on top of the latest tech and design trends. When it comes to the Taycan specifically, its technology and performance are certainly cutting edge, but they also come at a higher cost. If you lease, you'll have the chance to upgrade to a newer model with the latest features and improvements every few years, which also could be a big advantage. On the other hand, if you buy, you'll need to think about how you'll keep your Taycan up to date with the latest software and tech advancements. Porsche does offer some pretty comprehensive maintenance and upgrade packages, but you'll still need to budget for those costs over time. In today's market, I think the Taycan's new pricing makes it an incredibly compelling option for both most buyers, and technically even for leasers too. With its impressive performance, luxurious features, and advanced tech, this car really has it all. But the key insight here is that the decision to buy or lease ultimately comes down to your personal financial situation and priorities. After all the information we have gathered since the beginning of this video, the best conclusion is that if you're looking for a long-term investment and don't mind taking on the risk of depreciation, buying a Taycan might be the way to go. But if you're on a tighter budget or want to stay on top of the latest and greatest in EV tech, leasing could be the smarter choice. Again, the Taycan's $22,500 price cut has certainly made it a more attractive option for buyers and leasers alike. Whether you choose to buy or lease, the most important thing is that you're getting a fantastic car that's sure to impress. Will you buy or lease the Porsche Taycan after its massive price cut? Let me know in the comments section below, and be sure to check out my other videos for more automotive insights and analysis.